Hi guys. So we decided to do a small video for you about like pros and cons of living in Valencia, our vast 2 months experience on the topic. I know that you're really appreciate it.
Our expertise.
Yeah, our expertise.
Of living in Spain.
Yes, the Spanish lifestyle by us.
Enjoy.
Yes.
For me, road safety is really an advantage in Spain. And to be honest, when we moved from Germany to Spain, I haven't expected that a lot because I was sure that Spanish endless emotions will somehow interfere into drivers' culture. But as a result, they are super respectful to cyclists. They care about you, they know about you, and it really means a lot because in general, cycling in Spain is very similar to Georgia when we lived as well, but at the same time, in comparison to Georgia, drivers care about you, you feel safe.
I'm pushing the bigger truck right now.
At least for me, it is so, and it means a lot because I had already 2 accidents in my wonderful cycling career. So yeah, I want to feel safe, and luckily I feel safe in Spain.
It's true that in Spain the drivers are more respectful than other countries of Europe, but some drivers are assholes. They pass you very fast. Could be better.
Cycling culture is definitely in plus in Valencia. Every time you go out of the city, you can see a lot of people cycling. They cycle in teams, they cycle by themselves. There are a lot of clubs, they wear the same uniforms, so like groups of like 15, 20 cyclists riding every time. Inside the city, there are a lot of like cycling lanes, and regular people cycle as well. So in terms of that, you can also find yourself a club, join any group you want if you're into that, or you can ride alone. There are a lot of routes, and that's great.
Valencia has a great cycling culture, a lot of cycling clubs. I'm from the Peña Ciclista Mislata. If you came to Valencia, the fastest way to find a club to join is searching in Google or in Instagram. When you are in the city, you see a lot of people wearing the jersey. Every club, I think, do social rides in weekends. You don't have, in fact, to be a member of the club to join the social ride in general.
Actually, we're not in any club right now. However, Sasha is cycling with a bunch of guys every Saturday. They're really cool, they're very fast, and that's why I'm not cycling with them.
Yes. And also in Valencia there are a lot of like different routes. There are all kinds of them. You can go up, you can go down, you can go flat, you can you can even swim if you want to. Yeah.
You have no idea how it feels to swim in the sea after the ride. This is amazing.
Yeah, so the mountains like cover Valencia, but you have to ride to them on the flat. So if you need to combine like different types of terrain, you can always do that. It's pretty easy in Valencia, so if you not feel like climbing, you can just don't do it. Or if you enjoy climbing at all, you can go like straight to the mountains and do like 2+ K of elevation easily. Yes.
Yeah, agree.
The weather for me is perfect because in winter, at least in Valencia, we don't have extreme winter. We have a lot of wind, but it's not a problem. It's better for training, in fact. In the summer, maybe if you are not used to it, the hot can be a problem. But if you get up early, it's not a problem anymore.
It seems to me that climate is definitely a plus when we're talking about cycling in Valencia because you can see sun every single day. And when you live in Hamburg for 9 months, you can appreciate that very much. Like every single day when I wake up, I'm extremely happy that I exist and I can see the sun and I can cycle in the sun as long as I want.
It will be even better during the other parts of the year, so I think that the autumn and early spring would be perfect. And the weather might have been too hot for us, I think. And
Because we moved in June.
because we moved in June, yes, and the humidity in June was a bit too much. So every time you wake up, it's like 80% plus of humidity, and it's plus 26 at like 7 a.m. and it only gets hotter after that. And running in humid conditions and in such hot weather is a bit tough. So you have to like break yourself. But in terms of cycling, it's pretty nice because you often get blown by the wind and you don't even feel like the humidity at all until it's like midday, then you die.
Yeah, you're like melting as soon as you get out of home. But I
Yeah,
guess we're
after
really
midday.
I guess we're really excited like about winter that is coming, because it's super interesting to understand how it feels to cycle in Spain in winter.
We have a lot of bike lanes in the city, but outside the city there is a lot of road cyclists. So they should do wider shoulders for the roads, because some roads are a bit dangerous and very narrow.
As a minus, I would also say that the roads might be a bit too dirty. I wouldn't say that they're like dirty in a normal way. So every time you cycle, you can always see some glass lying around, or some stones on the roads and some sand maybe. It's not always, but so for example, if I ride like 60 kilometers, I can see the glass on the road like 6 to 5 times, so close to where I cycle.
But you also had a crash because of the sand.
Yeah, I also had a crash because there was some sand in the corner, in a very tight corner. So I wouldn't say that it was like the Valencian problem, but it just adds to like the roads maybe not being too clean. But if you look out for this, it's easily avoidable. So it's not a big minus, I would say.
I guess this is the only obstacle on the road I did really enjoy it in Spain. They're so cute.
As I said, we went riding. We were like 70 kilometers from home, and the sky came down on us and the rain started. It was like a tropical rain. In about 20 minutes, all the roads were covered in this much water, so you will basically riding underwater at this point. So I would say that like water management systems are not a bit up to date, and I think that's due mainly to the fact that it rains like 10 days in the year. But when it rains really hard. Maybe you should like not ride when there is a storm coming. 95% of the roads are like pristine and clean, so you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, it was just really so hard for us to find any disadvantages in Spain, so we tried.
So we're just cherry picking at this point, yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
We hope you enjoyed our video.